Yeah, I got some stuff like just it's all like post-Mania stuff. So yeah, Roman. I don't know exactly what the situation was between Roman and Brock, but Brock was injured, but they were both injured. What they had and what they were doing and how they decided to call it in the ring, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I do know that like the match was.
Billy, you might want to look into this, but I was reading today. Just somebody had written this, said that it looked like when Roman on Raw, and I didn't notice this, but when he was putting the belt over his head, like he was being very ginger with it. You know, like he lifted it very gingerly. I don't know if that has
well, even if you watch
whoa. For example, it's the exact same injury that Cross had. Remember when Cross won the NXT title? There's a shot of him. He eventually got the belt up, but like he really. I've got a similar shoulder problem right now. Like I can't like lift like a lateral raise and like lift my arm up like that. That's painful. Okay, I can like lift it straight up like that, but like a lateral raise, I got a messed up shoulder. You know, but I could see you can grind your way through it and lift up, but it is discomfort, you know, obviously. So,
what are you saying, Billy?
Yeah, you could see like at the end of night 2 where he couldn't lift the belt up either. So I don't think that was selling necessarily. I feel that was actually legit. But my understand, I mean, there's a lot of stupid reports out this week. There's loads of stuff out. So one of them was that Roman's going to relinquish the belt. I've heard nothing about that. I've heard something where Logan Paul had in his contract that he had to end as a babyface. And I heard something in Cody's contract that he has to win the WWE Championship. None of these things are ever and will never, ever be in anybody's contract. So this is just, when you see Dirt Sheets doing this, like, why would Logan Paul need that in his contract? Oh, I need to turn babyface at the end. Why would that not be, oh, hey, if I come in, I want to turn babyface at the end in a handshake discussion? Why would Vince give Cody the WWE Championship in a contract? Like, these guys are just making it up. There's so much like made up stuff out there. And I think the Roman one falls into that. So if we move on with some facts, I'm just going to run through these stories quickly. Walter, Lacey Evans, they're going to be on SmackDown on Friday.
Gunther.
Gunther. Gunther. Speaking of money, we were talking about Tony Khan.
Wait, time out. So wait, real quick. I want to ask you this. They're still calling him Gunther, correct?
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. Remember, there was the online cancel culture thing, tried to go at him for the German Nazi tank commander back in the day named Gunther, and they tried to get this canceled. They actually stood their ground on this and didn't give in. That's actually a story. Not that I'm the same, but that's actually a story that wasn't really told. Like that they stood their ground and did not give in to the mob and changed the guy's name. And nobody really even talked about it because that's what they do. You stand your ground, and what happens is people just stop talking about it.
That's funny because
you're right. Go ahead, Conan.
You're talking about the Gunther Nazi thing, and then yesterday I saw that one of the guys from that tag team, you know, the Rascals.
Yeah, MSK. I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Okay, tell the story. Well, Billy's got the story here. Let's hear it.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he just got released, but his girlfriend made accusations against him. That was, I think,
right. And showed a picture of him dressed as Hitler too.
Yeah.
Right.
Why would you do that? Right.
Well, how long ago was it? What was the context, and how long ago was it from?
Yeah.
You know, bro. Like I said, say that there's people out there. I could post the South Park clip where they're all doing the Nazi and the KKK stuff and all that. I could post that clip and laugh at it, and there would be a percentage of people going that you're just promoting Nazism. Like there's just this people that like that's how you got to navigate your way through the sea of trolls. You know, but I'm happy that the WWE did not give in to the mob on this. You know?
Me and Cab were joking about this. Like, we even tweeted out our photos. Like, I think everybody's shaved it in before. Like, right. I've done that before.
But back in the day, Hitler was a costume. Hitler was a Halloween costume 20, 30 years ago. You know, I see you guys go to a thing and somebody's dressed like Hitler. It's funny. It's just it's costumes. It's like you're not like promoting.
Yeah, but the thing is,
wasn't Charlie Chaplin after Hitler?
No, Charlie
same time,
before
wasn't
Hitler,
it?
Yeah.
No, I think he was before.
30s. Yeah, the mid-30s, right before.
And so I just think that there's things that have become like symbols of hate. And if you do something like dress up like Adolf Hitler, you're just looking for trouble with overly
Right.
sensitive snowflakes.
Right. But there was obviously nuance and context. You
Right.
can't just sit there and every single
1000%.
person, you line up
1000%.
everybody and their mother that's ever dressed up like Hitler at one point in their life, or done the and you look at all of them. What are you gonna do? Cancel everybody under the premise? Like, come on. There's got to be nuance and context in each individual situation. So, and I was telling when that Gunther Walter thing was coming out, I was like, wait a second. You literally had to Google to find out that you're supposed to be offended because nobody had any clue what Gunther was.
Well, I'd change his name again,
right.
have him on SmackDown this week and call him like Zirkov, the Russian.
Right. Boy, we're way too. It's perfect time for Russian heels again, isn't there?
Exactly. That's why I capitalize on that.
It's like Nikolai. What if somebody came out to the show and like did this? Bro, think about that. We were in a Cold War, and Nikolai Volkov could go out there, and then we were at war with Iran, and the Sheik would come out there, and they would tell everybody to rise and respect their singing of their national anthems. Right? Imagine if a character went out and did that today. You know, like it would just be like, oh my God, you can't do. You know, it's like everybody just get offended. But like back then, the fans in attendance were offended. What would they do? They boo. They wouldn't respectfully, rise and set their seats and boo the guy. Like, I mean, come on, it's like professional wrestling. It's like,